Hello everyone, this is Victor. I'm very happy here to meet you today. Today I'll show you all around our biggest plant of Camel Group in China, the Camel Xiangyang plant, which is located in Xiangyang City, Hubei Province, and China. And we will have a journey to visit Camel battery manufacturing site to let you know more about Camel products, our technology, quality control system, and amazing automatic production line. And we are now in Camel Group Industry Park. It is Camel's largest batteries manufacturing site with annual capacity of 20 million batteries. It is also one of the largest in the world. There are 3 companies in this park, which include Camel Group Xiangyang Company, which mainly produce lead-acid car batteries, the Plastic Company, which produces battery cases, the Ceramic Xiangyang Company, which is our joint venture company in the United States with Ceramic. Many produce PE separator. Generally, today we will show you all the manufacturing process from plate manufacturing to formation and packaging, including the environmental protection system. Now, please follow us. Let's go and see the lead oxide manufacturing process. We are now heading to the main building of the plant. It is office building, and all the cab officers work in this building. And in your left side is the warehouse plant, which can storage a big amount of the battery products. Now let's check your right side. Is the big plastic company of Camel Group. They produce the Camel battery plastic boxes and the components. Now let's go inside. Hello everyone, let's come to the first step, the lead oxide manufacturing processes. Please come with me. Here is the first step for battery production. You can see the pure lead stocked here, and which will be cut into small pieces by granulator cutter. Then the lead pieces will be delivered through this conveyor to the lead oxide machine. Well, the next one is lead oxide production. For plate manufacturing, we use the ball mill. The big and noisy one is the lead oxide machine. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total machines. Very big and very powerful. Let's come to the next step. Now we come to the lead powder shop to show you how we make the lead clean into the powder. Please. This shop can provide powder enough for all output from this plant. Now you can see the lead particles are ground into lead powder by all grinding in a roller. Then next is lead and oxygen that is oxidized to produce lead oxide. Qualified powder comes from this processing. And with this machine, which can make sure the powder good quality and can be used for the next step. Here you can see it is delivered to silo through the compression system for storage waiting for more than 24 hours. Then it can be used for the next step. It's very powerful. Let's come to the next step. Let's go. Now let's go and check the lead strip machine. One important step to make the lead strip, which will come to plates of the battery later. Please check. This one is the lead strip machine. We use lead calcium to make it very strong grade. You can see the machine. It's very powerful. All the strip is coming to this machine, then comes out with very thick and very strong lead strip. Then the lead strip will come to over there. You see a lot of stock on the shelf, which we will use it to make every style of the plate, the passenger car and the vehicle construction car and the truck. All comes from this different size of the strip. Let's go to the next step. Now, hello everyone. Welcome to the paste mixing processing machine. It's a very important machine to mix the paste of the battery. Lead paste is also very important. Let's see the machine, please. The paste mixing machine is on the above floor. The lead oxide, the pure water, the dilute sulfuric acid, and auxiliary material will be mixed in the machine and start to form a uniform paste. The paste for positive and negative are different. The paste is transported to the plate manufacturing process. And follow the camera, you can see all the process is very consecutively. Every machine is very conductive and is running very well in good condition. Now, let's come to the continuous expanding machine, which is very important for the battery plates. All the battery plates has been produced under this machine, and let me show you the details. Follow the camera. Now it's the continuous expanding machine from Italy, the advanced technology equipment for batteries. And over there, you can see the more advanced grid manufacturing machine, continuously punching machine we always use for AGM EFB battery. But sorry for that, we cannot take the video because of the classified properties. Now let's come back. The last strip is continuously expanded but preset program to produce grid with complete frame. The produced grid has good consistency, high quality mechanical properties, and corrosion resistance. The device can produce grades of various structures and size sections. The waste material will be collected here and recycled so that we can design and produce a lot of kinds of batteries and can meet all the requests from our customers. The qualified grade will be stored in the designated area for the next step. There is no need for aging of the positive grade, but must be for the negative ones, which also be used only after 2 days, not up to 40 days, to avoid the oxidation of the grade. And also should follow first thing first our rules in this processing. All the plates comes from the advanced machine, which makes sure the highest product consistency. Let's come to the next step. Now, let's come to the next step, the curing and drying process. Please see your left hand is our curing machine. When the plates prepared, the wet plates are placed in closed curing chamber with initial temperature and humidity. After curing, the plates passes through the same equipment in an environment with initial temperature and humidity. It goes through dry process for set time to obtain the final stable plate. We have dozens of dry and curing chamber machines to prepare for all the plates we have been made. And everything is well done. We are waiting for your order to have your plate in this chamber machine. Let's come to the next step. Hello. Now we come to the enveloping machine in front of it. Now we are in the assembly processing line. The first step is searching the enveloping machine just behind me. Let's go. The enveloping machine is making the plastic plates enveloped in a fiberglass separator by BM enveloping machine, and then laminated with the negative plates. Now you can see two rounding. They are taking the separator into the machine. According to the setting requirement, a complete element should be assembled. The plates cannot be bent and the plates cannot be broken. And the plates are face to face and are placed in the middle of the separator. So all the operation should be done by machine to keep the best quality. It's almost automatically in every step. When it comes into the machine by two parts, separator and the plates, and it comes out with the very grouped and very organized plates group, which will become to the next step. Let's go and see the next step. Okay. Now you have seen the aluminum welding in the outer line. The manipulator transfers the enveloped element to the vibration table for conditioning and put the lock into the welding mold, cavity filled with liquid lead alloy, and all the elements plates connected with the lock and the strap. After cooling and solidification, then here we can see the battery case auto filling to the line, and all the finished elements will be put into the case by the manipulator. It is very clearly and very well organized. Now let's come to the next step. Okay, let's come to the next step. The operator are checking whether there will be the failure made of the group connecting welding. If they found, they will recheck it. If they found the failure made, they will take it out into the group and separately. Now, here is the plates group slot welding. In this processing, all the elements from different 6 cells should be connected by the bus bar special line from positive to the negative side, and collects the 6 elements in series. Of course, it should be done by machine to improve the unsoldering. Now move to the short circuit inspection by the processing. Determine whether the positive and negative plates are connected by detecting leakage current value to make sure there will be no current leakage happen for battery to get rid of the defective ones. Now we are come to the cover sealing machine. There's a heat sealing machine. The sealing surface of PP container and cover are melted and sealed together by pressing and pulling for a certain time. Then the cover will be deeply connected. Here you can see is the terminal welding machine. The terminal welding machine, the gas is burned by the terminal welding machine and the torch melts the post and the lead bushing and cool to form the terminal. After this, we should check the air tightness. The pressure tightness detector fills the battery with the pressure to per cell and determine whether there is air leakage of the battery. They were testing the heat sealing and terminal welding quality. By pressure holding and testing pressure differences for a certain period of time, this can make sure that there will be no battery with air leakage can get into next step or market. Now we come to the air leakage testing machine. Just now I have introduced this to you. They will test the air leakage to avoid any failure made of the air leakage of the battery. Okay, here almost the battery. This machine can put a unique code to each battery top that we can find it back after it get into the market. Every battery has its unique name on the top of the battery with a laser injection. Now let's come to the next step. Let's come to the next step. Now we are in the vacuum acid filling machine. The acid filling machine vacuums 6 cells for several times at the same time, and then pulls the acid in the vacuum so that the air in the core of the plates and the separator can be completely released, which is convenient for the acid to fully penetrate into the bottom of the elements and facilitate the formation of the plate, and make sure all the same battery got the same capacity of the acid, so can make sure the product's consistency. Now we are in the charge and formation site. The charge and formation processing is also very important after the assembly processing. It will formation the battery at the first time to make sure the battery in good condition. And with all the structure processing finished, now we should charge for the batteries, which connected in series for multi-section consistent current charging and discharging in the cooling water sink. It is the most important process for generating active mass in battery. Here you can see a lot of sink we can use that can make sure 50,000 pieces of battery output in one day. It is amazing, isn't it? Let's go and check the formation process. Follow the camera, please. Don't leave. We will have another amazing part which we'll be showing for you for the next. different battery has different formation period of time. You can see each group, each line has a plate board above the line. It will show you the NC code of the battery, the charging starting time, the charging complete time, and the other information on it. So every line specific gives the different specification of each size of the battery. Now you come to the line. When after formation of the battery, we need to put out the first acid out of the battery, because the first acid in the battery, after their formation, it will include some small pieces of lead and other unnecessary pieces in it. We need to pull out the first acid out of the battery and injection for the second time to make sure the acid is fresh and useful. After this processing, we will come to the next step. The next step, you will see, and here we will recheck the level, acid level of each battery. If it is not performed, then we will do another process. And after that, we will recheck and check again to perform the battery well and to make sure the acid is just the input acid in what we need. After this processing, we come to the clean and drying process. The cleaning and drying is also important. And the lead heat sealing is coming. We use the heat sealing machine, the sealing surface of the PP cover, and let melt it and seal it together at pressure and cooling for a certain time. Now we come to the cleaning and drying process. Apply alkaline water and clean water in a cleaning machine to wash the residual acid and foreign matter on the surface of the battery. Then dry the water on the surface of the battery by the air dryer. It is all automatically. When the battery comes out, it is totally fresh and very clean. And after the clean and the refresh of the battery, it will be drying. And after that, the battery will be organized well in the pallets. And the batteries are placed in the rest area after offline. And the resting duration is generally more than 7 days. The micro short circuit battery is identified by measuring the voltage after the resting. This machine, you see in the camera, it gives you a very organized battery, very organized in a plate. So we use more and more machine in the processing of each battery, we can save the environmental and to do things much more efficiently. Now, let's come to the next step. I will give you more surprise. Now, we're in the inspection and packaging site. This packaging and inspection site will give the battery colorful clothes to make it attractive and to make sure every battery is well in good condition before they've been delivered to the customer. The internal resistance detection, we will check the resistance according to the output resistance value to determine whether there's a fault inside the battery. We have too many different tests before it's being packaged. And we have a very modernized, powerful, and automatically machine to do the pallets packaging and the terminal packaging automatically. And this is the machine. You can see now he's under rest. After a while, he will come back to work. These are all the packaging machine in the site. And now because it's 4 to 5 p.m. in China, and with our colleagues, they are under the shift changing during this period. In half an hour later, they will all come back to work. Now we're in the 3D warehouse system and the delivery platform. After our production processing, here we can see our intelligent three-dimensional warehouse, which can make sure all the shipment can follow the first in, first out rule to avoiding inactive stock happened. And the delivery platform there, it can support 20 trucks loading in the meantime. You can see this warehousing is very deep and very high. Okay, now let's go to the outside to check the delivery platform. Let's go to the outside. Our delivery platform, just like I told you, it can support more than 20 trucks loading in the meantime. Now this is the delivery platform. It's very long and deep, and it's automatically, of course. You can see the plate here it's been placed very well in a line. Every plate has a label on it. And we have a traction system that can read and find each plate very soon and very day. Here is an example of an empty truck. It just arrived the platform today, and it will be full in the battery in several hours later. You know, with this platform, we can ship more than 20 containers in one day at least. Normally, here we always ship more than 100,000 pieces of battery every day. As we all know, it is very important for us to produce the battery at the soonest and delivery at the earliest. So you can trust Camel and trust us. Place the order today and you will get the battery tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.